Are you stuck on the couch? Do you have trouble breathing? Is your stomach upset? If so, stay tuned. I can help with that. Hi there, and welcome to Tammy Talk TV, where we share ways to build a healthy, happy life. Today, it's Tammy Tip Tuesday, and on Tip Tuesdays, we share one tip a week related to a common theme. Our current theme is how to rest when stressed. And today we have tip number 3. And tip number 3 is to make fear disappear. And while fear is certainly a reaction to stress, it is also energy in its very purest form. Fear is pure adrenaline, and how we experience that adrenaline is a simple matter of translation. We translate it as either fear or excitement. But whether you're feeling fear or excitement, the physical symptoms on the body are exactly the same. Our heart pounds, our palms get sweaty, our blood races. It's simply a matter of how we translate those physical symptoms as to whether we experience fear or excitement. For example, some people are absolutely terrified of public speaking, while others just embrace it. And the truth is, they're all feeling the exact same thing. They all have butterflies in their stomach and a racing heart and sweaty palms and maybe a dry mouth. The physical symptoms are exactly the same. But some people are interpreting that as excitement and adrenaline and energy, while others are simply interpreting it as fear. But it's the exact same physical response. Now, it's a lesser known fact that laziness is a passive reaction to fear. Laziness is simply an internal passive reaction to fear that traps us on the couch, paralyzed with dread and indecision. But instead of just submitting to that fear, try this 3-step process to move past the fear. So the first thing we have to do is honor that emotion. Fear is a very real emotion, and it is coming from somewhere. However, the trigger isn't usually the source. So spend a few minutes. If you enjoy journaling, that's a great way to analyze it. If you meditate, whatever it is that you do to process information, take a few moments and analyze that fear, not to determine the trigger, but to determine the source. What is really making you afraid? Once you've determined the source of that fear, then we have to breathe through it. And the biggest thing about breathing that no one ever talks about is before you can take a deep breath in, you have to breathe out. Because very often when we're dealing with fear and frustration and anxiety, we forget to breathe. We hold our breath. And then someone says, you need to just take a deep breath, and you go, I can't breathe. Well, the reason for that is because you're holding your breath. You're holding onto one breath so tightly you can't let go to get another. So the first step in the breathing process is to breathe out, to let go. So I suggest breathe out to a count of 4 and then go 2 more just to make sure you get it all the way out. And then you can take that fresh, cleansing breath in that you probably need so badly, and then repeat as needed. But the trick to breathing is to breathe out first, because when you're holding your breath, you can't take a deep breath in. You have to let go of one to get another. And once you've identified the source of your fear, got your breathing under control, it is time to get moving, because just like worry, action is the antidote to fear. If you just let fear consume you, again, you end up on the couch filled with indecision and dread. However, if you determine the source of that fear, breathe your way out of it, and then get moving. Whether you're exercising or working in the yard or just taking the dogs for a walk, any kind of action will help dissipate that fear. So, step 1, identify the source. Step 2, breathe through it. Step 3, take action. Get moving. While stress is unavoidable, it does not have to control our lives, dictate our emotions, or rob us of rest. By recognizing the symptoms and triggers, we can act instead of react and turn it into a source of energy and motivation to accomplish our goals, nourish our bodies, and rest at the end of the day. If you've enjoyed this Tip Tuesday video, don't forget to give it a like, hit that subscription button, and ding the notification bell so that you get a reminder when we release our weekly video. And for a more personalized program, check out our Everyday Vacay e-series. Just visit TammyTalk.com, hit that shop tab, and check out the entire series. We will be opening registration soon, so come on over, pick up your free introduction in Lesson 1, and join the class. We look forward to hearing from you. Here's wishing you health and happiness.